What if I told you there is a cosmetic procedure that uses your own blood to turn back the clock? Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, today we're diving deep into the world of vampire facelifts, and trust me, the reality is far less scary and way more fascinating. You've probably heard whispers about celebrities getting these mysterious treatments, but what exactly happens when you ask for one? And more importantly, is it actually worth the hype? Imagine walking into a clinic looking tired, with fine lines starting to creep in. An hour later, you walk out with plumper, more youthful-looking skin. No surgery, no weeks of recovery. That's the promise. But like with any cosmetic procedure, there's a lot more to it. So, what exactly is a vampire facelift? Despite the dramatic name, the official term is a PRP facelift. PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma. Basically, a doctor takes a small sample of your blood, spins it in a centrifuge to concentrate the good stuff the platelets send, then injects this liquid gold back into your face, usually along with hyaluronic acid fillers. The vampire nickname. It just comes from using your own blood. Don't worry, no actual vampires are involved. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would I want my blood injected back into my face? Here's where the science gets really cool. The platelets in your blood are packed with growth factors that your body naturally uses to heal and regenerate tissue. When this concentrated plasma is injected into your face, it kickstarts your body's collagen production. Think of it as a wake-up call for your skin cells, telling them to get back to work building that firm, youthful structure. The hyaluronic acid filler plays a different role. This is a substance that's already in your body, and it's a hydration superstar. It can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. When it's injected, it immediately plumps the skin, filling in wrinkles and restoring volume to areas like your cheeks that might have lost fullness over time. So, you get an immediate boost from the filler, while the PRP works its magic over the next few weeks. Now, let's clear up some confusion. You might have heard of a vampire facial. That's different. A vampire facial is when they spread the PRP on top of your skin and use microneedling to help it absorb. It's great for surface-level stuff like texture and fine lines. A vampire facelift involves actual injections that go deeper into the tissue, targeting volume loss and more significant signs of aging. Two different treatments, two different goals. Alright, let's walk through what the procedure is actually like. First, you'll have a consultation to see if you're a good candidate. This isn't for everyone. If you have certain blood disorders or are on blood thinners, this might not be the right choice for you. If you get the green light, it starts with a simple blood draw from your arm, just like a regular lab test. That blood then goes into a special machine called a centrifuge, which spins it at high speed to separate the platelets, creating that concentrated, golden-colored plasma. While that's happening, your provider will usually apply a numbing cream to your face to make sure you're comfortable. Once the PRP is ready, they will strategically inject the PRP and filler mixture into specific areas to restore volume and smooth out lines. The whole thing takes about an hour to 90 minutes, and most people say that discomfort is totally manageable, similar to getting regular fillers. So, what kind of results can you actually expect? This is where it's important to be realistic. A vampire facelift gives you a more subtle, natural improvement, not the dramatic change of a surgical facelift. You'll see some immediate plumping from the filler, but the real benefits from the PRP develop over several weeks as your skin starts producing more collagen. People report seeing smoother skin texture, fewer fine lines, and restored volume in their cheeks and under their eyes. Your skin just looks more radiant and refreshed. How long does it last? Results vary from person to person, but most people enjoy the effects for about 12 to 18 months. Some doctors recommend a series of treatments to get the best, longest-lasting results. Now for the important part. What are the risks? Like any procedure with needles, there are potential side effects. The most common ones are totally normal and temporary things like bruising, swelling, and tenderness at the injection sites. These usually go away within a week. More serious complications are rare, but they can happen. That's why it is absolutely critical to go to a qualified, experienced professional. You want someone who knows facial anatomy inside and out to avoid any issues. Recovery is pretty simple. Most people can go back to their normal routine the same day. You'll just need to avoid things like heavy exercise, too much sun, and alcohol for a day or two. Sleeping with your head propped up and using a cold compress can help with any swelling. And what about the cost? Well, it's not cheap. A vampire facelift usually costs more than regular fillers, but less than a surgical facelift. The price really depends on where you live and the experience of your provider. It's also important to know that while PRP is used successfully in other areas of medicine, the research for its cosmetic use is still growing. This doesn't mean it doesn't work, but it does mean we're still learning about the best techniques and long-term effects. Ultimately, the success of a vampire facelift really comes down to who performs it. Please, do your homework. Look for a board-certified dermatologist or plastic surgeon who has a lot of experience with PRP treatments. Ask to see before and after photos, and make sure they give you a clear, honest idea of what you can expect. Also, think about your own goals. If you're looking for a dramatic transformation, this probably isn't it. A vampire facelift is perfect for someone who wants to look refreshed and a little younger, in a very natural-looking way. It is for people who want to fight the signs of aging without looking like they have had work done. Before making any decisions, please remember that I'm not a medical professional, and you should always consult with your doctor. Everyone is different, and what works for one person might not be right for another. The bottom line is, vampire facelifts aren't magic, but they are a fascinating option for the right person. They offer a middle ground between creams and surgery, using your body's own power to rejuvenate your skin. Just remember to be smart, do your research, and always put your safety first. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of beauty and wellness. See you in the next one.